Now, talking about PDP and Southeast, of course, Peter Mbah yesterday did what a lot of predictors knew he would do, which is to leave PDP and move Enugu State to APC for the first time in history. What are your thoughts on that? Because Peter Mbah is singing on your mandate, we shall stand. A lot of people are surprised. Some people are not happy.
There are two governors of Igbo extraction that I have cried because I love what they were doing. When Dave Umahi was in Ebonyi and I saw the way he was doing Ebonyi, I was very happy. When we lost him, I was near sad. Another person that I had considered to be the best governor, if not in the whole of Nigeria, certainly that was Mbah. Wow, I've gone to Enugu 2-3 times on my own cost. He has an up there where he sits in the office. They can look at the whole of Enugu via satellite, delivered to a portal. If somebody is buying granite on the road, they will see him. That is serious work. He has done his taxation system that he has removed all this agbero just standing on the road and disturbing people. I had seen the way he was doing with his transformational agenda, and I've seen how he had been focused. And he's a PDP man. We gave him that ticket. So he was somebody that I thought was a poster boy for us. So you can imagine the level of distraught, personal pain I feel that he left. But hey, Kokebi, can a governor not be wise enough to look at the potential reality of what is going on in our party? You are a living witness of how long I've been screaming about the need for the reformation of that party. The PDP now has put itself in what you call a dead horse scenario. Let me explain small so people will understand. A dead horse scenario is a scenario where something that was due to have been done over a period of time to save the horse was not done. So you are looking at the horse on the table and it's just gasping for life. What are those things? One, in 2011, because I was the Director General of the Jonathan Sambo election here, I saw that the backline of the PDP is too commercialized. You can't get them to do anything with that money. I screamed, they didn't listen. They won that election. We lost in 2015. I screamed that the fact that we lost an election does not mean that all the leaders should leave. Even the Jonathan himself didn't even stay. I was screaming that, look, we can't be winning all the time. No party wins all the time. We need to rewrite our playbook for how we'll be when we're in opposition and how we'll be when we're in government. Did they listen? They started assuming that winning the next election was the only play. When we got to 2019, I worked my ass out to give even the Atiku campaign all of his best energy. I was their spokesman, spoke them into light. Guess what happened? They insisted on approaching election day with the same old way they have been doing it. And I told him, this thing will not work. You need to bring it down to the people, to young people. Young people have to be the giants on the election day, not all these old men. Leave that. When we lost, he wanted to run 2023. They went to Asaba. Okowa is still alive, he's not dead. They did a meeting and said, oh, everybody's going to go south. The next day in the morning, I was jumping up. I said, no, PDP does not have that body. We've gone south, we've gone north. Okay. And if PDP must go south, it has to go to southeast. I kept shouting, Igbos are the ones carrying PDP. Anytime the Igbos leave PDP, we are fucked up. We are going to be in a mess because these people have the ability to organize by themselves. They have the ability to fund themselves. They have the ability to put energy. Once the Southeast is out of PDP, we are in soup.
So are you condemning Governor Peter Mbah for taking Enugu out of the PDP into APC? Because you said you are pained. You said you are pained.
Listen, the fact that I'm pained does not mean that I'm stupid enough not to see the things he's dealing with. Peter Mbah will see it from the angle that if they are not even careful, PDP may not even have candidates. If they box themselves into legal situation, they want to do convention, somebody is going to court, another one is saying don't go. They are trying to cheat themselves. They are being clever by half instead of accommodating everybody. Why would you expect any sensible person who has to provide leadership for his people to stay there? What is the big deal about a party in opposition that they are fighting? What are they fighting for? They are fighting for 100% of zero. One person wants to win everything, trying to be clever, to cheat the others, and the others are pushing back. Sometimes in PDP, the aggressor, the guilty one will be the one that will be doing like it's a saint. The one that is shouting will be the one that they will say is the guilty one. Whereas if you know the party as long as much as I know it, you will understand that at the heart of the problem of the party now, especially since we've been in opposition and in our build-up to 2025 election, 2027 election, beg your pardon, is that some people are trying to be clever.
Who are these people? Who are these people?
Well, let me see. I don't want to. I'm a leader in this party and I have to be careful not to demarcate them even further. The point is that you created an NWC that is running now, the Damagun, if you like, Ayahu NWC. And there are the governors and all of them. Yes, the governors are strong because they fund parties and they have a lot of influence. But the NWC is the one that has a responsibility not to be divided. Some governors have gone into that NWC and divided them. They divided them so much that I went to each of them, every one of them. I begged, I said, you guys, be wrong together, be right together. Don't be divided. Because when you are divided, we are in soup. Look at them now.
It's like the National Convention may not hold in November because they've been taken to court.
I know that. Listen, number one, it may not hold. Number two, even if it holds under the sack, okay, ask yourself. They said they want to do a convention in November, in a few weeks' time. Have you seen anybody pasting poster that is contesting for anything? Another numbers that comes out in the PDP that we know, people that want to be national chairman would have been crisscrossing the state. Publicity secretary would have been doing posters. Women and youth leader would have been jumping around with civil society. What can you see happening? Ask them, who did they start the form to? When did they announce the form? When did they do the zoning? Who agreed to the zoning? Are we going to run away from G5 and now go and run into G1? Are we going to escape from G5?
So you'd like to see that convention cancelled, postponed for now?
No. See, listen. For a political party is a club of gentlemen and ladies. They have enough time to call themselves into a room and resolve whatever issues. The ones you did before, did you win? Why are you trying to kill yourself on the one that you may not likely win?
Okay.
So I expect them to do, what I expect them to do is get out of all this nonsense. Call an extended meeting of everybody. Lock the door. Ask ourselves some hard questions. Okay, guys, where are we going from here? Okay, if we are going to lose 2027, that is our verdict under heaven. Are we going to die? So if we don't manage the party well, you see, somebody mentioned something. They did an Anambra a few days ago. It took us time for anybody to buy form there. Can you even see the candidate in Anambra pushing his way?
October, can the PDP come back? Can the PDP come back from this? This is a big blow to lose Enugu State. Can they come back from this? Can the party?
Let me tell you, I spent a lot of time thinking on behalf of that party, but it's getting tiring. There is a pathway, but that pathway is not for me to come and tell you in public. There's a pathway there. Remember how long I used to beg you guys to stop personalizing the issue of PDP? I came on your program and said, stop personalizing it. By personalizing it, you are causing people to demonize each other. Why don't you just look at it from the angle of the structural defect that needs to be repaired?
Some will blame the likes of you who have been frolicking with APC and the APC, the federal government, for being responsible for the death of PDP.
KB, I'm not frolicking with them. It was I created the alternative when I started feeling that no matter what you told the PDP, they won't listen. And I didn't want a situation where I would not be able to ventilate on the development and the future of the country. So I created an alternative so that we can jointly look for an alternative. An alternative cannot be the status quo. And you can see how much energy I'm putting into it. Now, my issue is this. I do not agree that because of politics, development will not take place. So if they are doing something like development, I'll say this one is development.
Okay.